one thing that's important to remember about this thing is one of the situations they put me through towards the very end was the idea that the Potter's House had hired contractors, not Blackwater type, well, Blackwater type of contractors, but more of those guys that were Langley types that were industrial espionage, and that would have made sense, but the Potter's House had nothing to do with it. They were just poor church folk, poor black church folk, and and they kind of did that, almost a shuck and jive, which I thought was particularly demeaning, that they were a part of that, and that it was just these church people had no idea of knowing. I just heard that pop in my left ear, and which was way out in left field, and and they even did a scenario where more recently where the contractors were involved, that they weren't Blackwater types or military types, but that they were industrial espionage, and that the Potter's House basically hired them, didn't have anything to do with them, left them out there, and found out at the last minute what had happened, and that these people were going to, but I didn't have anything to worry about. The Potter's House wasn't involved in it. Oh no, because I began looking around and seeing some of the people involved in this, and I thought, okay, well, you know what, few Langley types maybe, but no chance in hell that these people were all Langley types. And I did see a lot of middle-aged white people with Virginia license plates in New Jersey, and they were involved in that as well. I think at some point the Langley types quit and go home and lawyer up. Yeah, leave the Potter's House folks out there as well. And maybe so, but I don't know what the truth of the matter is. Could have been either or both. My guess is some people knew exactly what was going on both sides, and a little bit of everybody's supply. I don't see Langley types getting that heavily involved. I mean, but you almost had to have one or two that did. Yeah, well, especially if they had fuckaroo Jesuses and decided that they lived in a world of black and white. Yeah, and people who bleed red, white, and blue might just, read fundamental Christianity and holiness doctrine and want to teach me who the right Jesus was. And I can see them all sitting right there together. One of the biggest churches in America.